A Valley military vet uses medical marijuana to treat his PTSD. He does it legally. He has his state-issued medical marijuana card. However, he was fired not because he uses it, but because of the risk it could pose on the job. ABC 15's Cameron Pullum has his story.
It's a whirlwind of emotions, angry, upset.
This Desert Storm combat veteran didn't want to reveal his identity over fear of failing to find work. The former Navy airman, like so many returning home, battled intense demons.
I was mad at the world. Coming back from a combat situation where you're under that constant stress, you have a different outlook on life when you get back.
The stresses of war leading to a diagnosis of PTSD. He turned to medical marijuana to numb the pain.
I'm a completely different person. I just mellow out, I veg, it helps me forget about things.
But last week, that same drug that's done so much good has now cost him his job with a local landscaping company.
The razor blade I was using to cut the hose slipped, sliced my hand open.
He immediately went to the hospital for treatment and was required by his employer to take a drug test. Of course, he failed.
I was informed that they were going to have to let me go per their policy.
According to state laws, you can't be fired for having a medical marijuana card. You also can't be denied employment based on that fact either.
Lawyers across the country are struggling with how do we reconcile conflicting laws.
While the drug is medically legal in Arizona, it remains under federal ban. Employers and those they hire struggle to understand where their rights begin and end.
If the employer can cite to specific acts that show impairment, that employee would not be entitled to protection.
In this case, it may be the injury itself that gives the employer enough evidence to claim impairment caused the accident. Unlike alcohol, there's no way to tell if you've used on the job or weeks before.
There needs to be a set standard of testing levels of impairment.
He's now on the hunt for a new job, but wants to warn others not to get caught off guard like he did.
Be careful because you're not as safe as you think you are.
I'm Cameron Pullum, ABC 15 Arizona.
And for a closer look at how medical marijuana laws work for employers and employees, we put a link along with this story at abc15.com.